Welcome back. SBI Cards in focus on the back of their Q1 results. Lower operating expense has helped their earnings. Stress has also reduced for the company. Rama Mohan Rao Mara, the Managing Director and CEO of SBI Cards, joins us. Good morning, Mr. Rao. Thank you very much indeed for joining us. Well, can you tell us how July is shaping up actually? I mean, the stress has certainly come down. But is it even better in July, and are you all able to sell more cards? Are more people out on the street?
Yeah. Good morning, Lata, and thank you for inviting me to the show. Definitely, I think the stress period was more around April and May. Started around third week of April and then lasted up to May. June actually provided a first window of opportunity to ramp up sourcing, to ramp up the spends. And July is looking much better than June. So our new account acquisition, which was for the first quarter, which was slightly on a lower side as compared to our capacity, we again, the run rate is our regular run rate of 300,000 minimum per month. And spends are recording very impressive increase. Particularly the discretionary, which always takes a backseat during the pandemic. We have seen in the last year also that once things open up, consumer sentiment and confidence comes back, and then discretionary spends also come back. So June was much better than May. And again, in July, we are able to see the spends holding forth.
Oh, can you give some numbers in terms of average spends? What was June, what was May, and what July is?
If I look at the retail spends, I think the last quarter we ended it. I mean, I'm talking about the June quarter. Yes. The retail spends around 27,000 crores, which was much higher than the first quarter of last year. It is almost like a 63% growth. Okay. Despite the consumers exhibiting the same behavior, postponing the discretionary spends, which only shows like I think everybody has learned the game, and we also positioned in a nice way, having the right kind of partnerships and leveraged every opportunity that was available. Because up to May, anyway, I think the month of May was the lowest point in terms of spends as well as new sourcing. But June has picked up.
No, actually, I meant spends per card, sir. What you have given as 11,100, how much better would it be in July? I mean, is it inching up?
It's inching up. I mean, very difficult to put a number around it, but definitely July seems to be better than June.
Sure.
Okay, July seems to be better than June. So can you give us a number? What could the average be? Because it was, I think, spends per card was 11,100 rupees in the quarter gone by. On an average, what do you think it could look like as things normalize?
I think you can expect around 12,500 to 13,000. In a BAU completely stable, steady state kind of scenario, you can expect that kind of average spends.
And card issuance numbers, you're standing at 1.2 crore. What kind of growth do you foresee?
As I said, our typical run rate is around 300,000 minimum. Mostly we source it from banker. But it was slightly different again during the first quarter, where banker sourcing was less because of branches being impacted. All the branches were not operational in terms of sourcing. But now both the channels, both banker as well as open market, are coming back strongly. So 300,000 is the minimum run rate which we aspire, and which we will leverage every opportunity that is available. I mean, we leverage the co-branding partnerships, we position our resources in the stores, partner stores, we use the digital channels, we use our partnerships with the digital sourcing. We are positioned in the right way. I mean, we hope barring any third wave, emergence of any third wave or anything, we will leverage every opportunity that is available.
How is digital penetration in the rural markets? Because that was a big focus area of the government as well, financial inclusion and digital penetration within rural. But for your own company, how has it been so far?
In fact, last year, entire year, our banker channel contributed more than 50 to 53% of our entire year's sourcing. And banker typically leverages on tier 3 and tier 4 towns as well. Particularly e-commerce players, we have seen the way they are expanding the market, and other players are also expanding and helping in conversion from cash to digital. We are able to leverage on that. And of course, when we use the banker channel, we also have the comfort of tapping the customer's operating account, which is a typical savings account through auto debit and auto sweep. That gives us added comfort in terms of checking the delinquency as well. So in fact, tier 3, tier 4 contributed more last year. And with the banker now coming back strongly in the current quarter, we see the similar kind of trend.
Would you, margins are obviously year on year lower, but you have improved over the quarter. Is there scope to go above 14.8?
It's a steady trend. If you see our revolver percentage, we started with around 45% of revolver as of June 2020 when the moratorium was there, which was an aberration. We never had that kind of high level of revolver. But as so we started recognizing the stress and as some of the portfolio was written off, we came back to very low level of even below 30% kind of revolver. Now we are again slowly inching back. Of course, the RBRE portfolio, as it comes down and as the new sourcing or the new acquisition matures and start contributing to the spends and start revolving, we can see a kind of increased contribution from the revolver. So that way it will help us in improving the yield, while we will do everything possible to contain the funding cost. That had been a good story throughout last year, where our funding costs were very, very low. And operating costs, obviously, we have to make some investments, particularly in the current quarter.
So, Mr. Rao, I'm not getting the drift. Are you saying 14.8 is steady state or difficult to maintain?
It can be maintained. It can be maintained. And yeah, it can be maintained because the trending is positive. I mean, the stress portfolio is coming down, so the trending is positive.
Is this MasterCard thing a benefit for you?
I can only say that we are relatively less impacted as compared to other players because the kind of sourcing what happens through MasterCard network, on the backbone of MasterCard network is around 20%. Majorly, there are proprietary cards which we can switch to other networks very easily without any issue. Only there are 6 co-branded products which account for less than 2% of our sourcing every month. That is at risk. But that also we are under negotiation with the partners to switch to alternate networks.
Okay. In terms of market share, what are you gunning for over the next 1 year? Because your market share has been largely stable at around 19.2%, but there is a lot of competition as well building up. So how are you combating that, and what is your aim?
I think she's asking you whether you gained from HDFC Bank's problems.
Yeah, I can only say we, as an organization, we always aim for a sustainable, profitable growth. While we keep an eye on the top line, we don't forget the bottom line. So we always ensure that actually whatever we acquire does contribute to a reasonable degree to the bottom line. Second part of it is even after acquiring the customer, I think a considerable effort is needed in terms of engaging with the customer, making a kind of right offers and making available right channels, etc. So we look at it very, very holistically. Top line, definitely we aspire.
So you're not answering our question, Mr. Rao. I mean, you would have gained market share, wouldn't you, given the problems at HDFC Bank? That was such a big card issuer who has been told not to take new customers. ICICI showed that it was a field day for them. What is the market share number? Start of the quarter or start of the year, January and now? I mean, you would have gained market share, wouldn't you, given the problems at HDFC Bank? That was such a big card issuer who has been told not to take new customers. ICICI showed that it was a field day for them. What is the market share number? Start of the quarter or start of the year, January and now?
So we ended at 19.1% in the card share as on March, which increased to 19.2%.
Okay.
So it's a 10 basis point increase.
All right.
But you remember the sourcing also in the first quarter was slightly low, impacted by the second wave. So we are on a better track record. I mean, we can now we can improve the market share better as compared to the first quarter.
Got that, sir. Thank you very much, Mr. Rao. Pleasure speaking with you. All the very best for FY22 as well.
Thank you.
Okay, Anuj, market still dilly-dallying, not allowing us to